How's it going, YouTube? It's Sean here, and I'm back today to give you guys a review of the Travis Scott Nike Air Force 1 Low Cactus Jack. This much anticipated shoe dropped on November 16th for a retail price of $160 or $210 here in Canada. So the official colorway for this shoe is multicolor, muted bronze, and fossil. And though this is technically the third Air Force 1 that Travis Scott has worked on with Nike, this is by far the loudest. So here in Toronto and worldwide, these were a pretty limited release. I entered a bunch of raffles and I managed to luck out over at Livestock. And holding these in hand and seeing the quality and the variety of the materials used, I gotta tell you guys straight up, this is definitely one of my favorite releases in 2019. That's a very bold statement, I know, but before we go on any further, here's a quick look at the box. So these come in a special edition box. This is done in this sort of creamish yellow color with this bold Nike branding in blue on the very top. On the back of the box, we have that Travis Scott face logo. And then on the sides of the box, this is very interesting, we have this clear window, which have the words Cactus Jack Records written in Russian. And then on the other side, we also have this tree graphic, which again says Cactus Jack. So jumping back to the shoes, this pair is inspired by Travis Scott's upbringing, specifically spending time with his grandma on farms, which is why this shoe adopts a workwear aesthetic. There's a wide variety of materials used on this shoe, and they're all synonymous with materials you can find on workwear. So going one by one, kicking things off with a toe box, here we have a very soft, very high quality dark gray leather. As with all Air Force 1s, we have these perforations found throughout. And then on the front edge of the toe box, this is covered in this very hairy dark gray suede. Next to this, on the lateral side, we have a hit of navy blue colored canvas. And then on the medial side of the forefoot, we have a brown colored corduroy. Wrapping around the center area of the shoe where the eyelets are, so on the bottom we have this light brown colored suede. And above this, on the lateral side, we have this greenish gray colored leather. On the medial side, however, this is different. In place here, we have a flat beige colored suede. So as we continue on, you'll see that the lateral side is completely different from the medial side. So next to that navy blue canvas, we have hits of burlap done in different colors. So first off, we have this light purple or violet color. And then next to this, we have this sort of golden brown colored burlap with the Russian spelt Cactus Jack Records written in white. Next to this, we have more of that golden brown burlap, but this time instead of the white lettering, we have that tree branch graphic done in dark gray. And then overlaid on top of this, we have this golden brown canvas swoosh. Flipping these guys over to the medial side, so on this side, this is completely different. So next to the brown corduroy, we have black corduroy. And then next to this, we have this light green colored burlap with that tree branch graphic done in white. And then next to this, we have a bluish gray burlap with the Russian word of Cactus Jack Records written in brown. And then the swoosh on this side is done in a camo canvas. On the back heel on the lateral side, we have that golden brown burlap with that tree branch graphic in light gray. And we have a much brighter yellow colored burlap on the medial side. Connecting both sides, we have a canvas strap which is held into place using a button closure. And you'll see the letters MC on the left shoe, which stands for Missouri City, which is a city that Travis Scott spent a lot of his youth in. And then on the right shoe, this button has the letters TX, which stands of course for Texas. At the very top of the back heel, this is covered in wool, and we have Nike Air branding embroidered in black. So these actually come factory laced with this shroud, which can be zipped on and off with these very heavy brass zippers. Being honest with you guys though, I really hate the look of this shroud, so the first thing I did was take it off, but it is an option if you guys prefer the look of this. Underneath this, we have the laces, so I personally prefer the sail colored lace, but they also give you two extra lace options, so there's a brown colored lace and a black colored lace. Underneath the laces, we have a flannel tongue, which again adds to that whole workwear aesthetic. And at the very top, we have this black nylon tag with Nike Air branding. So the inner collar of these Air Force 1s is very, very padded. In fact, it feels more padded than your standard Air Force 1. And then pulling out the insoles, these come with custom graphics as well, and it's finished off with Nike Air branding on the heel. So the upper of these Air Force 1s sits atop this off-white or cream colored midsole. Giving it an added splash of color, we have this light green colored stitching, which makes its way around the midsole, and encapsulated underneath the heel but not visible to the eye, we do have a Nike Air sole unit. Flipping this shoe over to the bottom, so here we have your standard Nike Air Force 1 outsole. However, in this case, this is entirely done in this gum rubber, but we still have the circular pivot point on the forefoot and back heel, and it's finished off with Nike branding in the center. So in terms of sizing, my feet measures as a true size 10, slightly on the wider side, and I got these in a size 10. Overall, I feel like they do fit true to size, and actually they are more snug than your standard Air Force 1s. So I know a lot of people prefer to go half size down for their Air Force Ones, but for these guys, there's no need to do that. Sticking with your true measured foot size should be perfect. Next up, from a comfort standpoint, so Air Force Ones are a very heavy shoe, and being a very old retro sneaker, there isn't too much from a cushioning and softness standpoint. So long story short, don't expect a soft feel on foot. They're gonna feel pretty clunky, and you're gonna feel pretty high off the ground. Last but not least, in terms of the quality of this shoe, boy, this is where this shoe really shines. If you guys get this in hand, let me tell you guys, this shoe, the quality on this shoe is amazing. I know a lot of times for certain shoes, one of the materials used on the shoe is very high quality, and then the rest of the materials are kind of average or just okay. But in this case, everything from the leather to the suede, the canvas, the burlap, all that stuff, it felt very high quality. I can really feel that a lot of thought was put into this shoe. So if you were lucky enough to grab this pair for retail, kudos to you. But even if you are going to be paying resale, this is a case where the quality and the craftsmanship on the sneaker can sort of justify the resale price. So with all that being said, now let me lace up these Travis Scott Air Force Ones and show you guys how these look on feet. With only 1 month left until the end of the year, Nike really put me in a tough position throwing such an amazing shoe so close to when I have to start deciding on my top pickups of the year. I know though, this isn't going to be a shoe for everyone. It is a very loud and very out there looking sneaker, but I personally really like it if you couldn't tell already. And everything from the quality to the choice of the materials used to the color scheme, except for of course that ugly looking shroud, but aside from that, this is definitely one of my favorite pickups in 2019. With such a mosaic of materials and patterns, you can really wear this with a lot of things. And I'm definitely gonna be rocking these in the days that our streets are not covered in snow and slush. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of this Cactus Jack Travis Scott Air Force One. Did you guys cop a pair or did you guys take an L? And generally speaking, what do you guys think about this shoe? If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me a follow on my Instagram account at esco8. Check out my Twitter at sean.go. And visit my website at seango.ca. So until next time, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys in my next one.